Welcome back to another lecture of Lux tutorial. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss about the third method in the case of factorization. Now if you are new to this video and if you haven't watched any of the videos before, the link is already present in the description box. In the description box, if you go and see the previous lectures over there, you can easily understand what is called factorization, the first thing. The second thing is what are the two different methods that we can use to factorize a given expression. So go and watch the previous video, and if you are new to this channel, please press the subscribe button so that you can be a member of this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon after subscribing it so that you can easily get the notification. And if you like this video, press on the thumb impression over there. Now let us quickly start with this topic. Now in this topic we are going to discuss the third method over here. And what is basically the third method? The third method is the difference of two squares. Now what does that mean? In that case, let us understand what this part is. The difference of two square means that we are basically going to apply the formula, that is a square minus b square is equals to a minus b into a plus b. This is basically the difference of two squares over here. So in this particular case, we can easily understand that we are basically going to apply this formula, the difference of 2 square. Now let us quickly start with the examples of this concept. Now let us understand the first question. Now in the first question we have been given the question as 4x square minus 25y square. And what is the formula that we are going to apply? We are basically going to apply a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. So we are basically going to apply this concept over here. So let us figure out how we can apply this and whether we can express this in this form or not, that means a square minus b square form or not. So first let us figure out what is this number. This number is 4, and we can say that this can easily be written as 2 square. This is also a perfect square. Similarly 25, that can also be written as 5 square, and this is y square, so that is also a perfect square. Now if we want to make a single bracket over here and we want to write a whole square on top of that, so we can club these two at the same place. That means we can write this as 2x over here. Similarly over here we can write this as 5y whole square, so we can write this as 5y whole square. Now the expression that you are getting is 2x whole square minus 5y whole square. So we are basically considering this one to be a and we are considering this one to be b. So this is a square minus b square. A square minus b square. Now this can be written as a plus b, a minus b. So we are basically writing this as a plus b, a minus b, by applying the formula that we just understood before. So we got the answer. So this is basically your answer over here. Now let us see few more questions on this particular topic. Now let us understand this question. Now in this question you can see that there is 2x minus 2y whole square minus 50y square. Now 2 is not a perfect square, 50 is not a perfect square, but this is a perfect square because it is given over there, x minus 2y whole square. Similarly y square is also a perfect square. But if we are not getting numbers in terms of a perfect square, what we can do is think about what we can take common from these terms. So let us start with the solution of this one. Now in this particular case you can see that 2 is common in both the terms. So if we take 2 common, we are getting x minus 2y whole square over here, and we are getting 25y square over here, because 50 divided by 2 will easily give you 25 in this case. Now since we are getting 25, we know that 25 is a perfect square, it is 5 square. So let us quickly write this 25 as 5 square y square. Now since we already got this entire thing, we can keep them in a single bracket. So let me write this entire thing as x minus 2y over here whole square, and this can be written as 5y whole square. Now, since we already understood this entire portion, we are keeping this 2 outside. Now, this is in the form of a square minus b square, and we have discussed already the formula of a square minus b square, that is a plus b and a minus b. We have already discussed this formula. So in this particular case, 5y minus 2y, we already know that is 3y. So the equation will be 2 bracket x plus 3y, and this minus 5y and minus 2y will give you minus 7y. So x minus 7y over here. So this is your answer. I hope you understood this question very well. The concept is very simple. If you are getting any similar terms, first thing is to take that term outside, and after doing that, then you apply the formula, that is a square minus b square formula, that is a plus b and a minus b, and express the entire expression in the product of two terms form. I hope this entire thing is clear. Let us see one more question on this topic. Now let us understand this question. In this question we are getting 4a square minus b square plus 2a plus b over here. Now the first thing is that we are getting a square containing term at the beginning of the question. So we can apply which formula? We can easily apply a square minus b square formula, that is a plus b into a minus b. And what about this part? We will discuss about this part also later. So first thing is to apply the basic concept that we understood in this particular case, that is a square minus b square formula. But the problem is, over here we are getting a square, but we are getting a 4 at the beginning of that expression. So what to do with that one? So let us quickly start with the solution. We know that 4 is already a perfect square, so we can easily write this as 2a whole square over here minus b square, and this 2a plus b, we will consider this third term and the fourth one to be one single term over here. So we are writing this as 2a plus b over here. So what to do with this one? We can easily apply the formula, that is a plus b, a minus b, that is 2a plus b and 2a minus b over here, and this one will be 2a plus b. We will keep this as it is. So this is basically a plus b into a minus b over here, and this one is as it is over here. The next thing is that we can see that 2a plus b is common in both the terms. So let us quickly take out common. So we are keeping 2a plus b outside the bracket, or we are basically taking 2a plus b common from both the terms. So from the first one we are getting 2a minus b, and from the second one we are getting 1 common over here. So what is the expression that we are getting? We are getting 2a plus b into 2a minus b plus 1. So this is the answer. I hope you all understood the method that we are using over here. In the next video, we are going to discuss few more questions based on this topic, and then we will start with the next method, that means the fourth one. So see you in the next video.